Good morning, friends. Look where we are today. So we are at the Sequoia National Park, and we are going to have a hike day today. So the night at our campsite was quite horrible. It was quite cold, so I wasn't actually able to sleep during the night, only for a couple of hours as it was warm enough. And then I changed my campsite into the car or my sleeping bag, and now I'm happy that the sun is shining again and we can go for hiking in the Sequoia National Park. So this is quite nice. Let's have a look on this side. Oh look, waterfalls. That's interesting because so on the way, oh look here, there is a trail as well. You can go downwards. As we drove to here, so we saw a lot of orange trees and nut trees actually. We are now at the visitor center, where you have a information map here, which is very interesting, and you also can watch out for this kind of traces, animal traces, you know. It's beautiful. Animal tracks. Hello friends, look where we are. That's the Morro Rock Trail. What a beautiful view from up there on the top. Wow, beautiful. And that's the small trail here. How long is it? 350 steps to the top. Very nice. We already saw Sequoia giant trees, but a lot of them are burned, as you can see here. Burned from I don't know what. And you can see here already is still snowy, and it's around, I don't know, 3 or 4 degrees up here. The elevation is, I think, 180, right? Meters. 1,800.
Look at your shoe band here. It's better you
Look.
close it.
Snow.
It's too dangerous.
Yeah. I know. Wow. Beautiful. Look. On the top there is still snow. And to the Morro Rock, the path or the stairs are quite easy to walk. So no worries, even old people can do that. Look at this side from the valley. Wow.
Oh, what a nice view.
Quite sharp. Descending.
If you roll down here, then you roll down.
Yeah. Crazy. Quite sharp, really. Can you recognize one of those? Oh, I can see the black career. Black career. That's the Great Western Divide. This ridge of peaks divides the Kaweah River drainage in front of you from the Kern River drainage on the other side. The Great Western Divide rises high enough to block the view of Mount Whitney, tallest of the Syrian peaks at 4,470 meters. Wow, nice. But what a view, you know. I think we are really lucky to have such a view today. That's really remarkable. Really nice. Mount Eisen, Black Rock Pass, Lippincott Mountain. Lippincott? Yeah, I can see the Lippincott. Mount Eisen. Whatever. Sometimes ooh, Sugar Bowl Dome. Beer Palm Meadow. Okay. So, they told us, no, not they told us how sharp this is. Look. Yeah. So, there are a lot of dangers here. I read the newspaper. They give you here a map with an additional newspaper, and in this newspaper I read that most people are dying in this park due to drowning. So they are near water and slip away into the water, in the really icy cold water, and then your lungs are deflating, or however you want to call it. So you are not able to breathe anymore in this cold water, and you have also strong currents, and so that's that it is the most frequent reason of dying in this park. Not but you have here bears as well, so, and they you need to pay attention from everything what has an odor, so what has a smell, then you need to prevent it. It would have taken days if you would have hiked the this trail up, you know. But now, I mean, I'm exhausted from my night already, so therefore I'm happy to don't walk so much. Shifting stone. Look at the rock above you for evidence of exfoliation. Numerous rock layers that have yet to break free loom overhead. Some have separated from the main rock but still lie on the surface. Exfoliation produces the rounded shape of Moro rock. Yeah, I mean, that's really crazy. Exfoliation. I think it's I'm not sure. I think it's due to winds. Yeah, because it's, yeah. Scan the view behind you for this rock slide. In 90s, a slab broke loose and crashed into the General's highway. It blocked the road until park staff blasted it into smaller pieces. Wow, okay, crazy. Throughout the park's rocks of various sizes are always on the move, changing our views in ways we may or may not notice. Yeah, crazy. Behind me. Okay, I will have a look on that. Yeah, crazy. Yeah, I noticed as well that actually here must have been a fire recently. Maybe Look how beautiful this is. And due to that fire, a lot of wood is lying around, which is actually can be dangerous as well, because if you have thawing snow and ice, the water masses are moving such woods as well, you know. And if you are driving around with your car, you need to pay attention on such things as well. And what you have additionally is some kind of small rock slides, but even this small rock slides are actually enough to destroy your glasses of your car. And therefore, maybe your journey ends there, you know. Look how narrow this is. So nice, you know. I really like it. It's like the stairs up to Mordor. Up and up and up. So this is the very top. The maps you can read later, but on what does it reminds you? Me, it reminds me on the film Titanic, you know, where Kate Winslet and, how was it, his name, Leonardo, stay at the very edge of the ship before the Titanic sinks. Yeah, this is beautiful here. I think restoring dark skies. Beautiful view, yeah. And there was a sign which says about the beneficial effects of wood fire, so that every sequoia actually is somehow burned, because they live so long, and the younger plants are growing faster than the older, so that makes sense actually. And just to renew the environment, to get more sun, to plant plant seeds and so on, you know. So now I think we will return back again. I think this side I do like more. So this is the tunnel log. The log fell on 1937, actually almost 1938, and even cars can drive through, you know. Wow, La Villa, great. So many humans have left their signs on it. Beautiful. So this is one of the famous sequoia trees. Look how tall this tree is. And adjacent to him, to this one, is a normal tree. And this is actually a tall tree as well. So let's get to it. Let's get closer. Look. Wow. It's massive. It's really massive. And the burnings, look, this is my hand. It's just tiny compared to to the trunk here. Wow. And it's really massive. It has quite a bit of layers, and the wood here is quite massive. So that's interesting. So I before that I read that actually I actually told you that I guess that burning or burn signs are quite common with the sequoia trees, because in the early growing stage they always face fire somehow, and the fire is actually, it contains it belongs to the normal growth status, you know. The fire changes the growth environment so that younger trees can get more light and nutrition and so on. So therefore fire belongs to their lives actually. That's quite normal. But as you can see, I mean, they still survive, you know. But anyways, I think it's the worst thing that can happen actually. It's climate change, I would guess, to such trees, because I'm not sure actually if such a tree might be 1,000 years old and it has survived for so long, you know. Maybe even it will survive humans. That's good possible, because humans are actually at the moment destroying their own species. So therefore no wonder all other species may survive. Okay then, let's continue. So we are now hiking or walking the big tree trail. Actually, I have no idea how long it will be. You are here, so big trees trail with exhibits, nice. And yeah, maybe this is 500 meters or something, you know. This is here the scale. Yeah. So I think it's not very long, maybe 1 kilometer at max. So again, here are the beer warnings. So just follow the rules, you know. Look, they are so massive, man. It's incredible, really incredible. Look at the water flow. That's nice. The ground is still covered with snow. You have always the possibilities for parking lots. You have here the trash bins and even toilet possibility here. That's nice.
Cool.
So this is what I meant before. So the life cycle of a sequoia, it contains fire as well. Fire, water, sun, clear forest floor, because to have a clear forest floor you need fire, and open canopy, you know, as well. Therefore you need fire, and to clear up the above space. To reproduce and thrive, sequoias need specific condition: moist soil, open sunny forest, a climate that is not too cold, and bare ashy ground. So this What do sequoias need to live? So this is a sequoia. 7 meters in height. 7 only. This. Do you think this is 7 meters in height?
Diameter.
Oh.
What?
Wide. Oh, that's wide. 7 meters wide. What a crazy tree.
Ja, der Durchmesser. Weit, ja. Der Diameter.
Diameter, yes, I know. Now I know. Too wet. What means that? Collecting water. Too wet for trees to grow.
Ah, this is here in the middle.
Oh,
That's too wet for trees to grow.
crazy. Look at this one.
If you have nothing to compare, it looks really small, but this is so huge.
Yes.
It's unbelievable if you look up.
It's I don't know how to do that. It's it looks really ancient. Really ancient.
In
How
Tasmania, they were also very tall,
yeah.
even taller than these trees,
Yeah.
but not so wide.
What do you think how old they are? I read around some of them are over 2,000 years old.
I think some 100 years.
Do you think that's true?
Yeah, could be.
Over 2,000 years. And look, one of the branches fell down. I think due to the weather somehow. And look, this looks like painted, red painted. This very shiny, very shiny. Just such a perfect tree, I don't know. Such a ancient, perfect tree. Look, the different layers. The red layer, the white layer, and then here the covering. It's beautiful. Somehow they fell down. So this is a fallen sequoia. Look how tall this is. Oh, sorry. Wow, huh? There is a hole in it. Wow. Wow. Yeah, it's wet. So the theory is that it's fallen due to wetness. And yeah, but I will not walk through now. I could, but today it's too cold. And I'm not sure if you're allowed to enter this space, you know. Maybe children, but not for adults. Sequoia here. It grew around the stone like it would eat it. Wow, that's so strange. Let's have a look there. Can we? How did that grow? Look at the sharp stone at this angle. How? I don't know. Is it placed there by humans? I don't know. Wow. So that's the beauty of nature. However this forces might have been as the stone were placed there. But now I will go down. Actually, it might be too cold for a smell in the air. I would have expected a much higher smell in the air. A smell like resins, you know? Like resin, like resin. Which is quite spicy. Wow. Look at the trunks here. Wow. Look at the roots. Look at the roots here. Wow. Crazy. Yeah, but I read about that, you know. Can I touch them? I don't know. Yeah, you can touch them. Maybe that's a kind of gum tree. Is it? No, it isn't. Doesn't smell. Whatever. So I read about it that a lot of trees actually do have flat and wide roots, not reaching deep roots. Deep roots are more with, oh, look at the pair here. Maybe they are sisters. Look, beautiful, connected. Yeah, so deeper roots means actually that those trees are actually are growing in more arid or more dry areas. Therefore, they need to put their roots very deep. But if you have a soil like here, then the roots are more wide and not very deep. Yeah. This is also true for trees in Germany. So this walk is around, no, it's exactly 1 kilometer, and the condition is very good, so you would also be able to take a wheelchair and have a look on this beautiful place. Look at the water flow. How huge, how massive they are. So this is the bench for humans. And look now, the branches, the roots, it's massive, just massive. Incredible. But you know what I'm wondering is actually why they don't commodify it. It's not a joke, because humans in a capitalistic system, they commodify actually everything, even 1,000 or 2,000 years old trees. They just commodify it. Now, this park is kind of commodification as well, because you have entry fees and you earn money by it. But I think the early settlers may have used the wood for something else, build up houses or something, you know. Maybe, I don't know. It would make sense. Look at this beautiful scenery here. Wow, I love it here. But in the summer, you may have here more scents, you know, more odors, more smelly. And this must be a very magic place then here. I mean, I like it when it's not too hot, especially if you are walking a lot, then it's actually better to have a colder temperature. So, but I think in summer you have other special characteristics on there. So, typical base, flared base. It's called surviving change. This spot is unusual wet for sequoias. It was probably drier here when the trees in front of you began growing. During prolonged droughts, wet meadow like this one often shrink. Sequoias can get started in the drier soil around the edge. Sequoias growing in most moist areas often develop flared bases. This adaptation apparently provides greater support in the soft soil. It's similar to standing with your feet wider apart for stability. Nice theory. So this is the flared one, and this is the typical base. Right, perfect. Nice. So this is the so-called General Sherman tree, and it has estimated an age of 2,200 years, indeed. And yeah. So what I wanted to say actually is that the location matters here. So on the map there was written that this tree is actually 1,000 years younger than the oldest tree. And it younger but taller. So that means if you have good growing conditions, then you can grow faster, and but being younger, you know. And that's the case for that one. So that had really good growing conditions here. So it was dry enough but had enough water and was cold enough and so on. So yeah. Hey friends, so this is the overlook, which is called Kings Canyon Overlook, and I mean I'm quite tired now. We had a meal and we had a lunch, and yeah, actually I would love to sleep now, but it's very tempting. Protecting wilderness. Yeah. It's still chilly, and the trees are still tall.